Class.com, and today we are going to be doing JavaScript statements. So let's just get started. Okay. Oh, okay, sorry. Where am I? Yeah, perfect. I'll keep you guys here and we go to. Oh my god, 1 second, guys. With my mouse. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So this is JavaScript statements. Okay. So first example is let x, y, and z. Okay. So as you guys know, we make like variables using let, right, and not use var now. Yeah, but we can still use var, but we use let now because var used to get errors in your program. So now we don't use var, but of course you can use them. But I'll recommend you that don't use them because then you'll get a habit in using them, and then like it's a habit you will not be able to leave it. And also, guys, as you know, I'm looking this side because my computer is connected to my monitor, so I'm going to look here and not to the camera. Okay. So, so let x, y, and z. So in this statement, we are making three variables x, y, and z. Okay, we are just defining them. I mean, like, we are just making them. We are not like giving them values, right? We are just making them. So this is statement one. Now we are giving them a value. This is statement two. This is statement three. This is statement four. Okay, so that is what it is. Okay. Now, JavaScript programs. A computer program is a list of instructions to be executed by a computer. Okay. So, for example, like here, this is an instruction that make three variables x, y, and z. This is an instruction which is being executed, which is being done by the computer, right? So that is a computer program. It is a list of instructions. Okay. So right now this is like only one statement, right? A program is list of instructions. Many statements you can say. Okay. In a programming language, these programming instructions are called statements. So these instructions, these statements, programming instructions, this instruction to make a variable, then make these three variables. This instruction is known as a statement. Okay. A JavaScript program is a list of programming statements. In HTML, JavaScript programs are executed by the web browser. Okay. JavaScript statements are composed of. Okay, so we know that statements is what is it is basically like a programming instruction, right? Like basically one line of instruction. Like for example, I give you an instruction that you have to subscribe right now. It is an instruction that I'm giving you, right? So that contains this instruction that I gave you was like containing words, right? You have to, okay, like that. Like it's like it contains words, right? Like that. It is. What does it contain? JavaScript statements contain values. Obviously, like we make variables, so they get a value. So value. Operators are things like equal to, not equal to, greater than, like less than operator, all that. Okay. Expressions, keywords, and comments. Okay, these are the five things which are the statements. Okay, are we clear till now? Yes or no? Comment down below, and also tell if you like my teaching or not. Okay. Most JavaScript programs contain many JavaScript statements. Okay, so this is very obvious. Like JavaScript programs, what are programs? A list of instructions, a list of statements, right? So most of the JavaScript programs contain many JavaScript statements, right? The statements are executed one by one in the same order as they're written. Okay. So for example, right now, like it's not going to be like we have like just left this and first it's going to execute this, then this, I mean like this, and then this, and then like this. No, it will go in an order. First it sees let x, y, and z. Okay. So first, this is the first line. It will first do it and make these three variables. Then the next line defines, I mean, gives the value, right? Then the next line gives another value. Then we make another variable which adds these two values, right? So it goes in an order, right? If it will not go in an order, it will get errors. For example, we do like we just like this. For example, this is the order, and okay, and I create this here, and sorry, oops. Oh, where am I? Okay, yeah, and okay, and then here, I'm so sorry if I'm confusing you. It was like, for example, this is the code that we have written, okay, and the computer prints it in a different order. It does not go in the same order. Then it becomes wrong, right? So when I try to run it, it will just not work because this is wrong. We are defining the variable later, be- like after we have given it the value. I mean, like no, right? And like we are making the y variable like after we have made z. How will it add both the numbers if it does not have the value, right? So that is what it is. Okay. Okay, so this is done. And where were we? Yes, okay. JavaScript programs and JavaScript statements are often called JavaScript code. JavaScript programs are okay. So like these programs, as I told you, a list of instructions, a list of statements, right? These are JavaScript programs. They're also known as JavaScript code. Like it's a code. It's a JavaScript code. Like it's a code. Like in Python, we call it coding, right? So we write code. We write code. Basically, we write instructions. We write programs, but we call it. We are doing coding. We are writing code, right? But that is Python code. If we are writing a code of Python, it is a Python code. If we are writing the code of JavaScript, it is going to be a JavaScript code. Okay. So next up we have is semicolons. Semicolons separate JavaScript statements. Okay. So first of all, semicolons are like not important to give, but oh yeah. Also before I mean like I'm so sorry I'm just disturbing in between, but like said in like the beginning that defining this is defining is basically when we are giving a variable a value. Declaring is when we have just made it and we have not given it a value yet. Okay. Declaring when we have just made a variable and we have not given it a value. Defining when we have given it a value. Understood? Remember? Great job. Okay. Okay, so what happens is that yes, so we were on semicolons. So semicolons separate JavaScript statements. We know that this is a statement, this is another statement, this is another statement, right? Like that. So these, how are we separating these statements? We are not separating these statements by giving an enter. We are separating these statements using semicolons. After each line or statement, you have to give a semicolon to separate the JavaScript statements, right? Add a semicolon at the end of each executable statement. Like, like don't be in your mind like when we use if or like if, like right, and I said that oh we give like semicolons after like each statement, so I gave a semicolon after if. No, we're not going to do that. Like an executable statement, like we don't have to like okay, like remember in if like there's a condition, it's a condition, right? So both of the condition and if this condition is true, what is going to happen? Both are connected together. Both are connected together. So basically, I mean, like you're not supposed to separate them, right? You're not supposed to separate. Like for example, if A is greater than B, print Syasmin. Okay, I'm right now saying Python. If A is greater than B, print Syasmin, right? So after print Syasmin, I will put a semicolon. Not after if A is greater than B, because these two lines are connected. Over here, the print Syasmin, after that, nothing is connected to it further, right? So that is what it is. So like this, these are all executable statements. They don't have like they're not connected with each other. I mean like connected as in like not like I mean like they're like together, right? If this happens then this. I mean like we are not supposed to separate them. We are putting them together, right? When separated by semicolons, multiple statements on one line are allowed. Okay. As you guys know, we should always write short code. The more the shorter the code, the better it is, right? So, if we use semicolons, that means the lines are separated, right? These statements are separated. Nobody said that you have to give an enter every time, right? I did not say. Nobody said it's not important. You've already separated the statement by like giving a semicolon. You can just write it in the same line. So I mean, like, do you see how much space it's like saving? Like a 100 line code can be just like be written in 30 lines, and like because like we make so many variables and stuff, right? So that is what it is. Okay, get it? On the web, you might see examples without semicolons. Ending statements with semicolon is not required but highly recommended. As I told you before, like it's like not necessary to like do it, but like to put semicolon, but right, it's like it's kind of less. It's consuming less space, right? It's consuming less. I'm so sorry. It's consuming less space. That means we can like make our length of the code shorter, right? And like in competitions and stuff, the more the shorter the code, more the points you get. Okay, always. That's why. Just think in your mind that it's compulsory. Don't think that it's not required. Just think in your mind that it's compulsory. You have to put a semicolon. Understood? Understood? I mean, like, if here I don't put a semicolon, it does not matter. But we're not separating the line here, right? That means I cannot write like right here the let person equals to head here. I cannot write it because now I've not separated it, right? Understood? Crystal clear? Perfect. Oh my god, guys. Like we have done so much and it was so easy. We have done it so fast. Also, guys, I think maybe I'm going a bit too quick. I don't have an idea. Just let me know in the comments if I'm going so quick. If you want me to repeat any topic or whatsoever. Come on, guys. We are all are human beings. I mean, like if it's in doubt, don't keep it in your mind. Just ask him what. Why do you matter? What the world thinks about you? Okay, whatever the world thinks about me, I don't care. I'm just focusing on myself. Like your best friend is here and this is you, okay? I don't understand the same thing. Maybe I can't grasp things so quickly as fast than my best friend. So I did not understand this concept, but still I'm just going to leave it because I'm just going to copy my best friend or I'll have a bad impression. Bro, why do you need to make a bad impression on your friend? I mean like okay, keep a bad impression. If I have a doubt, I have to clear it, right? So no problem in like don't hesitate at all, right? Ask me your doubts, tell me suggestions. Come on, guys. Okay, I need more comments, not one or two comments. Come on, guys. god, we are like literally at 400 subscribers, and 400 people should like comment, right? Isn't this good? I mean, like, you just like you just like just sit there and watch the video, and I'm waiting for the comments, and not a single comment I get sometimes. So not good. So first of all, give me your feedback. Tell me if I'm going fast or slow. Okay, I mean, like, this is an easy topic for me. Why? Because I've done it several times. I've done so many languages. But you, starting like first time, I mean, like, this is your first time doing JavaScript. You have not done coding before. Oh my God, you need time to grasp things. Then just comment. It's okay. I will make a video for you, and I'll even give a special shout out. Okay, let's do it. Okay, if you do that, then I'll give a special shout out on you, that you have been so like you have the courage to comment and tell me your doubts. Okay, come on, don't you want that? And if you have a channel, then I can even promote your channel. And like, I can tell about your channel, and people might subscribe you. So don't forget to give your feedback, your doubts, right? If I'm going fast or slow, if you did not understand something, whatever, right? Perfect. Okay, so till now we've done semicolons. Now we're going on JavaScript white space. So right now I'm going to like now slow down the speed, because like I just realized that I might be going so fast. Okay. So JavaScript ignores multiple spaces. You can add white space to your script to make it more readable. The following lines are equivalent. The person, let person equals to head, let person equals to head. What's the difference in this? Come on, tell me, come. It's like right in your eyes. Come on, tell me. It's a challenge for you. Comment in 10 seconds. What is the difference? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, I hope you commented. Great job. So the answer is that here, as you can see, there's a white space, and here is also a white space, but here is no white space, right? So oh no, there's going to be an error. Oh my God, just because of white space, I'm going to get an error. Oh my God, this is so stressful. No, no, nothing like that. It's okay. You can ignore the white spaces or not. It's just that the more it looks like, more beautiful. I mean, like, look at this. Doesn't it look like a mixed in stuff and together? I mean, like, bro, no. I mean, like, this looks much better. But okay, if you're in a hurry, if you're in a competition, you have a time limit. 5 seconds. Write a code. Write as much as code as you can, as many statements as you can. Will you just add a white space, or you will keep on writing your code? Of course, you will be writing your code and not think about a white space. So it's okay if you add white space or not, but it's just more readable. Okay, but I mean, like, it's up to you. If you have a ton of time, then of course you can make it more readable and add your white space and stuff. But if not, you're on a time limit. Don't think about the white space. Think about the code. Let's go. Okay. So these two lines are equivalent. A good practice is to put spaces around operators. These are operators, as you guys know. So a good practice, it's a good thing to put like spaces, because it's good. It's more readable. It's more presentable. It's more better, right? But of course, as I told you, it's not important. JavaScript line length and line breakers. For best readability, programmers often like to avoid code lines longer than 80 characters. If a JavaScript statement does not fit in one line, the best place to break it is an after an operator. Okay, so you did not understand. Of course, I'm like, bro, it's okay. Okay, so like here, as you know, I mean, like, not more than 80 characters you would want to like fit here. I mean, like, no. you want to go it, you want, or often like programmers and like I also like always if it's long I just put it in another line. Okay, now it's not like here like dot interactive or right right here. Oh my god, there's no more space. I'll just press an enter here. No, you're not supposed to do that. No, your code is not going to work. Always, if you want to like make more space, always after an operator. After an operator, this person has like completely just put an enter and it's look working perfectly fine. So much more better. Do you want? Do you prefer this or would you prefer this? I mean, like it's more better like this. You know, I mean, both of them are same, but sometimes this is like a very small example, but like there's like a lot. Like you might be thinking, oh, Sayasmi ma'am told that you can like just separate from semicolon. I'll make 80 variables in just one line. Oh my god, don't do that. Come on, it should be like more presentable. Okay, save some space, but I mean like you don't want to make like a mess here, right? I mean like why? Right? So I mean like you have to take step using your brain. I'm like here, this I mean like I am. If you can separate a variable, if you can just separate statements, you will not want me to do this. Wait, one second. I'll just do this and go. And now look what I'll do. Okay, perfect. I have put all of them in the same line. It's just that because of because of this, it's happening. Oh my god, so pretty. No, it's looking horrible. Extremely disgusting. You don't want to do that. If I just put like I mean like first of all, you will not want to make so many variables, right? You will just not want to make, right? I mean, like, this is what I'm telling you. First of all, why in the world you will want to make so many variables? If you want to make so many variables, I mean, like, put 3 in one line, like, maximum 4 to 5 in one line. I mean, like, why in the world will you put 80 variables in one line if your length is big? Of course not, right? So that is what it is. Like when the length is like to like decrease the length, or I mean like programmers avoid to put them all over here. Like they put just put an enter and like continue in the next line. But always after an equals to. I mean like an operator, not like in between of the line. No, not going to work. See, no, it's not going to work. So no. Okay, understood. Any doubt? No? Sure? Are you sure? I don't think so. Okay, guys, promise me you're going to send me a comment. Okay. If there's a problem that like it's like the comments are not open and stuff, I'll just like enable the comments. Okay, don't worry. Okay, so we are at the final part. We just have to do code blocks and keywords. And believe me, keyword is so easy. Okay, and we are going to now do it quickly, but we're not in a rush. Okay, JavaScript code blocks. JavaScript statements can be grouped together in code blocks inside curly brackets. The purpose of code blocks is to define statements to be executed together. One place you will find statements grouped together in blocks is in a JavaScript function. Okay, this is so easy. I know you'll understand already by just reading it. Okay, so as you can look here, uh, okay, so this is what it is. Okay, so what happens like as I told you before, you're not supposed to put a semicolon here as it's connected here, right? We want we want these to be grouped together, right? I'm not really just going to go ahead and put a semicolon here. Nuh-uh, it's not going to work. I'm not going to put a semicolon here because then it's separating the code from it, right? So let me make you understand right now. So sometimes when like there are multiple statements you want to group here, what you do is sometimes like this is a function, right? We put curly brackets, and inside curly brackets I can put as many statements I want, right? Like I mean like I can put so many statements in here. I'm like wow, like I mean I can put right, and I'm like as many statements as you want. Come on, bro, run it. Okay. Okay, guys, did you figure it out why it was not working? Come on, tell me, be honest. Did you figure it out why was dialogue not working? Because I'd written it wrong. No, of course not. Because I did not press click me. From click me only, it is like the function is like the function will only work when we press this button. So when I press this button, then only the alert will come. See, guys, I was trying to trick you. Did you get tricked? Mm, Okay, now I'll show you. Run. See, that is what it is. Okay, so as I'm telling you, we can put as many like statements inside here. What you want to do is sometimes you want to connect them together, right? I mean, like when, like for example, in this, when this button is clicked, I want this function to work, and in this function, just this stuff. Why do we make functions? Because we can just put the name of the function and not repeat the lines again and again, right? So that is why we can just put in curly brackets here, and it will like work perfectly fine, right? I mean, like to connect them together, of course you'll do that, right? Otherwise, like you, if you will not connect them together, it will not stay a function. If you just remove these like curly brackets, then it's not a function. And like no, it will not work. Why will it not work? Because now we have not connected these. Like this function, I mean this statement is not connected with this. It is not like connecting with it. Understood? So that is what it is. Understood? In this tutorial, we use two spaces of indentation for code block. Huh? What? In this tutorial, we use two spaces of indentation for code blocks. You will learn more about functions. Okay. So we learn more about functions later. Okay. Whatever. Now these keywords are basically words that you cannot use in like variables name. These are like for specific tasks. I mean like if you put like break or if, we use the if keyword to make a state. I mean like a condition, right? I mean like have you ever seen a variable known as let if? No, because these are reserved words. We cannot use them as variables name. Okay, so they are designed for specific tasks. Okay, so var describe a variable. I mean declares the variable. Oh my god, concentrate, Sayasi. Okay, what has happened to me? Declares a variable. Let declares a block variable. Const declares a block constant. I mean like let, okay, just like leave this. Oh, wait. Like, let is to make variable. Const is to make a constant. Right? Let like variable values can be changed, whereas constants value are like when you have made a constant, you cannot change its value. Okay, you cannot change its value. If is to make a condition, obviously. Switch marks a block of statements to be executed in different cases. Okay, so this is a switch case. I mean, like if you remember when we did in JavaScript exercises way back of code with Hattie, we have done the switch case statement, right? So that is a part of this, but I will not explain you right now because I've already done it before, and right now ahead it will come, so then you can understand it then. For makes it's a loop function to make a function, return to exit a function, and to try is implement error handling to a block of statements. Okay, right now some of them are very familiar to use, some of them you don't know at all. It's no worries as we go ahead in chapter. Like we have much enough. I mean, like we'll understand it all. And come on, guys. Okay, guys. So I really hope you liked the video. If you did, please smash that like button and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Thank you, guys. Bye. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep watching my videos.